Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by. I'm so glad that you did. I have wanted to come on because this morning I was cleaning up my desk, which obviously I want to show you. This is what my desk looks like after I make one thing. Yes, one thing. But this is what's left. And I'll show you what I made. This morning I turned on Journals in Crafting and Journals in Crafting. It's Rose Okeef. And so anyway, I turned her on this morning because I am behind on her videos and I like to follow her channel because she has lots of great inspiration. And so she started creating something, and I had just finished cleaning up my desk because my husband was going to take my screen out so that the squirrel would stop climbing up my screen and getting into my bird feeder. So I had it all cleaned up. It was before he woke up. It was very early, and so I turned on Rose to do that while I cleaned. And I had to stop cleaning because she was making something really, really cute, which I will show you. But I wanted to show you what I look like after I finish a project. Like, this is it. This is what's left of my project. So I only used what was on my desk. The only time I rolled or got up and walked away from my desk was to get a napkin, because in her video she used a napkin and I didn't have one on my desk. So I paused the video a couple of times, but that one time was the one time that I did pause the video and go through my napkins, and that was really difficult because I have, the cutest fall napkins. I have this napkin, which I have two of, which I got in a swap, and then I have this piece of sunflower napkin. So I pulled that, and I don't know why I pulled that because it's not really fall, but I love the birds, and oh my gosh, I had that napkin. And then I had another napkin, which is the one I ended up using, but I had to pause the video for like 20 minutes because I couldn't decide which napkin to use. But thank you, Rose, because this was an adorable project, and I don't mind having all this mess on my desk. And it wasn't all tidy like this. I just moved it all together like this to show you that I'm not a very neat crafter. It might look like I am when I'm videoing or when you see my desk and everything looks tidy, but I'm not. So this is the truth. And no, I'm not going to throw away my scraps. So I'll show you the ones I keep, though. I keep these because, you don't know. Unless they have glue on them, then I won't keep them. And I'll keep them until the end of the day, until I'm done. Like if I'm working on projects, which I am. I'm working on my Fall Friends. I've got all my mailing out, which I'm very, very excited about. I have one more to go, which will go out tomorrow. And so yeah, I've mailed 22 packages in total in, I think, a week and a half. Maybe, yeah, about a week and a half. So I'm really excited about that. And yeah, so some of these you don't know. They have words on them, I keep them. If they have numbers on them, I keep them. Everything else. This is paper that you use for painting, but I keep it because yeah, it's great to put on the backs of things if you want to, have somebody being able to write on things. So this, as hard as it is for me, I am going to sweep this right off my desk into my trash. It's hard. This is really hard for me, but it's what I've decided to do because my scraps are too many. So I'm going to keep these until the end of the day, and then I'll go through them again and decide what to keep. See, I even kept this little piece of napkin and this little piece of napkin because you could, I don't know, like, it's just so pretty. How could I just throw that away? So I'm going to sweep this off my desk, and I am going to do a video on a wonderful, wonderful trip that I had yesterday. Well, it wasn't a trip. It was a day out with a new friend named Katie, who I met on my neighborhood Facebook site. And she lives 15 minutes from me. And she had put on her Facebook site, she had put on our neighborhood Facebook site that she loved to do thrifting. And I thought, oh goodness, I could be in trouble. So I contacted her, and we set a date to get together, and it was yesterday, and she took me thrifting. Katie is a master thrifter. You can't believe the things she thrifts and she creates. She is amazing. She just, oh my goodness, she's just amazing. And she took me to, I don't even remember how many spots, but yeah, she's just, I'm trying to cover up this white spot, but I don't want you to be distracted. I have all my lights off. It's not casting any shadows, I don't think, but I'm going to put this on the white spot, which isn't doing anything. Put those over there. I'm going to put something there. I'll put this there for now. Maybe that will help. Yes? No? Goodness. Hold on one second. Let me try this. Close my blinds even tighter. Yeah, Mr. Squirrel is still climbing up my screen, but there's no bird feeder there because I decided to craft along with Rose. And it was so fun. I'm so glad that I did. And then I finished up some other things I was crafting. Is that better? Yeah, but now I've got this thing here. And I still do. This is crazy. Like, where does it come from? Better. Oh dear. I'll put that over there. It's too bright. I don't know where it's coming from. Oh, it wasn't the candle. This is my fall candle. I had it since last year, and it's just wonderful. It's autumn something, breeze, I think. But let me get a piece of something to put there. Let me try this. Yeah. Okay. Yay. So, anyway, I hope you're all having a good day. I am having a great day. My husband just finished steaming washing all of our floors. We have tile floors and wood floors, but the tile floors, he just finished steaming them all. He is the best. I'm so glad he's home today. I love it when he's home. So Katie took me thrifting, and but first I will show you what happens after I craft. I get these scraps, and then I throw all the little bits and pieces away. And then I wanted to show you what I made. And so if you go to Rose's channel, it's Rose Okeef. It's Journals in Time, and I highly recommend you visit her channel. She did a great job on this little booklet. But so this is the little booklet, and I tied it with some wax thread. It's like a straw color, and that's why I chose it, because I don't use it very often in my journals, but it's a straw color, and I really, really liked it. So that's how I tied it together, and it's tied right here in the middle, so there's just 2 holes. And so that's the first page. And then in here, this is some spackle on some, on a stencil. And I didn't like how it ended right there, so I put these two little pumpkins here. And then this was another piece of the napkin that I just loved and couldn't throw away. So I decoupaged it onto a piece of the painter's tape, and then I did some leaf stitching around it, and I just stuck this right inside the pumpkin, and somebody could use that in a snippet, or they could write something on the back of it, or what have you. But this will be going into the pocket of the journal I'll be making. And then this is just a piece of French letter. And then I took some of that napkin that I used, and I just kind of decoupaged it there. And then this is the masking paper again, and some more of the napkin, and some of the French paper. And then, so what Rose did was, she did this whole thing, you know, the whole square, and folded it. But she did the whole napkin onto, she did her whole napkin onto this square. But my napkin, no matter how I put it onto the square, when I folded it in half and opened it, it looked funny. So what I did was I made it so that this piece was long. I decoupaged it onto the napkin how I wanted it. And then I just, when I put it in my book and folded it, then I cut it so that it would fit like this. Does that make sense? And then the other side is right here. And this is what I wanted, the farmer's market. But I couldn't get it onto the napkin the way I wanted it. So I just improvised. But like I said, the way that Rose did it was she did the whole, this whole piece on the opposite side. Okay? So, oh, and then this is a piece of the kit. It's just one of the pages. I cut it like Rose did, and I decided which corner I wanted, you know, for the front of my book. And then I just went to town and used what was on my desk, except, like I said, the napkin. So there's the first page of the book, and another page of the book, and then some of the napkin. And this is the napkin, and this is part of the napkin. I didn't throw any of the napkin away. I loved it. And then this is just a little flower, because when I put this square in, where's the other side of this square? Let's see. It's right here. So I loved it like this, but when I put it in the book the way it was, this was upside down. Yeah. So I just put Fall Friends here, and I put that little flower. I fussy cut it out of my background page. I love this background page. You're going to see so much of this background page. This is actually on the page, but this is from the background page. I fussy cut it out, and then of course Fall Friends I cut out of the title page. So, and then this is napkin decoupaged on. And then there is just a piece of fussy cut there. Not fussy cut, but just extra. And then piece of the napkin again. And then, yeah, I just wanted to collage that back because it was very plain. And isn't that beautiful? Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. And then that says Farmer's Market, and this is part of the napkin. And it's got a little rooster and a watering can and French words. I just love this napkin. I only have one. So, and then in here, I just fussy cut this little mushroom out of one of those little pieces I told you about in one of my videos, how I don't get rid of the title pages. I just cut them. So I fussy cut that out of that. And I did that little tag and collaged it and collaged the back, and I stitched around it. And this stitching, oh, I have to, just 1 minute. Let me just take, I said in my last video, I push down my stitching like this, and then you can't see the holes, but you can still see the stitching. And I did leaves on this one, or branches, I'm not sure. But I just tore it. I didn't spend any time cutting or anything, but I did collage a lot just to be different. So it wasn't like everybody else's, because there's a lot of people using this kit and I am following them all. There's a lot of people loving this kit and I don't blame them. So yeah, so that goes there. And then here, I just did this little door here. It's just a fuzzy cut. And then in here, I made a little booklet out of some, you know, scrap that I had left over, because I just can't, you know, get rid of anything. And I just stitched on my machine down the middle because I was sewing anyway. So, and that goes in there. And then the last page is this one. And what I did was, this is spackle again. And then this is a decoupage part of the napkin. It's a rooster. And the farmer's market, I just decoupaged onto here. And so that's my little booklet. And like I said, I crafted along with Rose. And at the end, while I was crafting with her, she did a drawing, which I didn't even know I was in, but I was. And I won. So I won one of Rose's journals. It's crazy. I'm so excited. So yeah, hop on over to her channel and watch this tutorial. She does a great job, and she does a lot more than I did. And all of hers came out really cute. She made 3 or 4 of them. And so yeah. And like I said, I put the pumpkins here because when I stenciled here, you know, I left it square open, however square I left it. And I guess I did it this way. And I stenciled here, and then I stenciled here. But when I put it in my signature, I didn't like that it looked so square there. So I put these 2 pumpkins there. And then I put in this little, and like I said, you could write on the back of it, or somebody could use it in making a fall snippet, you know. And I also stitched around the cover. And I think it's a branch pattern. I don't know if you can see it or not in the, it's hard to see in a camera, the stitching, but it's really pretty. It's, well, you definitely can't see it on that side, but I use kind of a goldish brown thread, and it's branches. It's like little branches instead of the leaves. Isn't that adorable? And that will go in a pocket. And Rose shows you how to put it, you know, how it goes in a pocket. But it's so cute. What a great idea. I mean, she is just full of inspiration. I just love it. I love it. I love it. I just love it so much. It's so cute. And she used inks, and yeah, she was very creative. I just didn't have a lot of that stuff out, and I just didn't want to make another mess because I really wanted to get my screen out. But like I said, that never happened because I got real busy. But, okay, so that's that. And I'm just going to put my scraps and my napkins aside because I don't want those scraps to go away because, like I said, I'm still crafting. I'm going to be putting up another video because I'm working on my journal. It's ring bound. My fall autumn journal. It's ring bound, and I want to show you all how I'm doing that. So I wanted to show you what I got when I went thrifting with Katie. I don't even know where to start. I'm going to start with this big piece because I was just so excited. Guys, I don't know if you know what chenille is, but look at this. It is a whole bedspread, queen size. Well, it's a full size. It's a full size bedspread. Look at it all. I just love it. And I love chenille. I just am so enamored. Are you ready? Full size, $30. Vintage chenille spread. She had another one for $55, but I would never have cut it up. This I will not mind cutting up. I don't think. I don't know. I really don't know. I have to open it up. I haven't opened it up yet. The ribbon is so pretty and so shabby, and I just love it. And so I put it right into my room, my guest room, and I put it on my bed, and I just love it just the way it is. And I don't know what I'm gonna do, but y'all, really, $35 for all this Chanel. It's gorgeous. And you could do so much with it. You could tea dye it. You could, I don't know. There's just so much. And if you didn't want a lot of blue, you could bleach it out. There's some areas that are already bleached out and kind of white. So, yeah. I mean, yeah. But I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to cut it. I really don't. It's just so precious. And the other one, I think I might go back and get. My husband's really encouraging me to. So if I do, it will not get cut up because it's just far too beautiful. And she just got them in, so I'm hoping that they'll still be there. And Katie's wonderful. We have so much in common. So that was my happiest, well, I think. My second thing I wanted to show you real quick was I had gotten, I think I told you all, I'm doing a lot of revamping of my studio and my sewing room, which is my guest room. And I had to, sorry about that, people. My sewing room is actually my guest room. So I only had a sewing table in there, which is where my sewing machine is, inside the sewing table. And it looks sort of like an end table. So it really, it wasn't in the way or anything. And then I found a free filing cabinet, which I needed desperately, and it wouldn't fit my craft room. So my husband's been painting it and what have you. And I found this yesterday for the top. It's rice paper. And I found this in a shop that Katie took me to. Is it not adorable? And that's going to get decoupaged onto the top of the, on top of it. It looks like a dresser, but it's actually a filing cabinet. I took all of the hardware off. And so all it has is the two drawers. My husband painted it white because it's cherry. And I don't have anything in that cherry. So this is the top. And it's rice paper. So this shop is awesome. It's a crafter's dream, especially paper crafters. So anyway, that's the only rice paper I got yesterday because I was just too overwhelmed with everything else that was in the shop. So that piece of rice paper will go on top of that. And I will take pictures when I'm done. So then the next thing I got was this. And it is a whole bunch. I couldn't believe it when I opened the bag. This was my most expensive purchase. It was, well, except for that Chanel bedspread, but I mean, really, $35? And I don't spend $35 when I'm thrifting, but I couldn't resist that. This was $5, but it's all vintage and antique fabrics and already made yo-yos and pieces of quilts that have already been started. Look at these yo-yos, guys. Look how sweet. They're so sweet. And there's like, I don't even know how many. I haven't counted them yet. These have little embroideries on them, and they're all like aged. The edges are all aged because they're white, or they once were white. So they don't even need to be tea stained. And the embroidery is so pretty. So there's those. And they're all different. The embroidery is all different. So however they were cut out of, whatever they were cut out of, the embroidery was different. So, and it's white on white, so you can't really see it. So there's those, and then some more blue ones. So I was, and a green one. So I was really happy with those. And I don't even think they're the size of a dime. Well, it might be. I don't have a dime here. But anyway, those are those. This was all in one bag for $5. So those were in there. And then these, I love. They are, they start of a quilt again. And they are seersucker fabric. All of it is seersucker. All the fabric that's used is seersucker. And obviously somebody was going to start a quilt and decided that they weren't going to make the quilt anymore. So all the pieces are here for the quilt, but I will be using it in other things likely. And yeah, I could just go on and on. I won't waste your time because they're primarily the same. And there's like 50 of them. And then there's some more pieces that haven't been made yet. All these pieces have never, you know, they weren't made into the octagon. But there's all those pieces. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. $5 for this whole bag. And then there's all these pieces that were started, but the person never finished. Some of them still have the pins. This one, it still has the pins. Is this not cool? This is cool. This is really cool. I just love this. I can't even get the pin back in because, well, maybe I can. There we go. Because I could just take just the pins out, and there I have, those squares are perfectly cut. Look at this. She already started to hand embroider all these little, I guess they're ducks, but she started to hand embroider them to maybe go on a quilt or what have you. And this one's finished, so I'll be able to finish these, you know, the beaks. I'll be able to finish those and use them. Oh, Bella, I hope you're watching. I know that you'd love this video, or at least this part. And then there's some more of these strips. I'll get through those. And then some more of these that are already pinned but never sewn. So there's those. And then this long strip, lots of fall fabric, which I don't have a lot of fall fabric, so this is perfect. What a great start to a snippet roll. I mean, really, that's the first thing I thought of. What a perfect start to a snippet roll. It's already done for me. And then this, the paper never came off, but she, you know, sewed it all on the paper, and then all you do is take the paper and you just, you know, tear off the paper and you've got your fabric. That's how I used to do my quilts. So that's just greens and reds, which is great for Christmas. Some more fall colors. And more fall colors. I don't know what this was or what she was going to do with it, but it's pretty. I really like it. It's pinned together, so I don't want to unpin it. But I don't know what she was making out of it, but it's pretty cool. I don't know, it could be like, I don't know, around a journal or something. More fall fabric, and then another already started snippet for me, and another already started snippet. Look at this. That's perfect. Now I'll just have to embellish the top, guys. So exciting. And then in here, I won't go through it all because it would just take forever. But again, more quilt pieces that just never got into a quilt, but they're all cut and pinned. Some of them are pinned, but just never, you know, were made into a quilt. They're all pinned. A lot of them are pinned. Aren't they beautiful? Look at this. Oh my goodness. I mean, $5. All of this, all what you see here, $5. Katie, if you're watching, you're the best. So I think that this probably was one of my best finds, other than, like I said, that Chanel bedspread was just way over the top. Where am I? 30 minutes. Okay, I'll try to make this really quick because I got a lot. So that was $5. And I will put this back under here. Then we have 1, 2. I thought there was 3. There is 3 fun furs in these colors, which are great for any season, for any reason. I've already used a piece of these. Just so many different colors in that. Just let me put this down here. And then some white. So that was $1 for the 3. For the it was 3 for $1.25 for the white. And then, oh my goodness, I love Holly Hobby, and this was $2, and it's brand new, never been opened, stationery, with the envelopes and the Holly Hobby. I just love it. I love it, and I love the box. And like I said, the plastic's still on. It's never been used. So that's another one. And we went to so many places I couldn't even tell you. This was $3 for all these wooden beads, which I need desperately for a project that I'm working on. So I was really excited about that. And they're all different sizes. So I thought $3 for all those wooden beads was great. And it says that there is 200 of them in here, but they're all different sizes. For $3, I don't know what they charge at the Dollar Tree because I haven't been there in so long, but anyway, I was happy with it. Y'all, this was great. Well, let's go with the book because you know how I am with books. This is gorgeous. Look at this cover. I love it. And it's Illustrated Cottage, the Illustrated Cottage. And I don't know how many of you know. I'm pretty sure like my people who follow me on a regular basis know my love for cottages, and I could not pass this book up because it's just beautiful, and it's vintage. It's a vintage book, and it's all look at this cottage. And let's see what the I don't even know what the date is. I didn't look because the pages were yellowed, so it was perfect for me, and they're not shiny. Which is very rare in this kind of book. Let's see. Those are photo credits. Oh, I don't think you care. Copyright. I don't see one. Oh. 1995. Copyright 1995. So that is it. The Illustrated Cottage, a decorative fairy tale inspired by Provence. And it's a lot of French and English cottages. Look. Look at this. I can't wait to read it. I really can't wait to read this. It says The Illustrated Cottage, Provence, Nina Williams. Where does one end and another begin? This delicious book you're about to savor like Nina, the person, is the treasure chest of surprises, experiences, fantasy, romance, and yes, practical information. Blah, blah, blah. It's like a love story for me. Look, guys. I won't do the whole book. I won't do a flip through of the book, but I will just... I started reading this story last night. Severine is her name. This is the foyer. This is a picture of her on the wall. She loved lavender. And she lived in France. Grew up in France. Look at these. These are all French farmhouses. Anyway, oh my goodness, I fell in love with it. So that was $2.75. And it still has the beautiful book cover. So I'm really excited about that. The decoration of a house becomes an imaginary journey to Provence in this enchanting book. So I'll read it. I don't know if it'll ever get torn apart, but that was a great find. You know how much I love books. And then I got 106.9 106.9 for $3 envelopes. Aren't they fantastic? I have no idea what I'll do with them, but they're great. So there's 6.9 and there's 100 for $3. How could you beat that? I know they weren't $3 at Staples. Well, I know you probably can't get them for $3 now. And then I got, let's see, we're almost done. I got this, and I'm going to chalk paint it because the top is not what I want. I already know what I want for the top. And it has a little drawer. And look at this. It's a barrette. I got that for $1. And it's an antique barrette. But I'll use it as, I don't know, maybe in a closure or something. But it just opens up like this. I don't know if you remember those barrettes when you were little, but I do. So I just loved that. And there wasn't a tag on it, so she told me $1. So I said yes to the $1. Why not, right? So this will get painted white, and I will use it in my craft room, obviously. I will take this out, and I will replace the red. And I will show it to you when I'm all done with it. But I will be using it in my craft room, and I'll show you what I'll be using it for. My husband said not to refinish it, but this is just not what I want for the top. I'm going to paint it. It's going to get decoupaged with something. I'm not sure what. And that was $2. And I think that's it. Oh, no. These lovelies. So we have this dove, which I'll be using probably in my prayer journal. And that was 50 cents. And then this brooch. This way. Goes this way. No, goes this way. I don't think it matters. And that was $1. It's beautiful. I love it. And then this I just thought was so different. It's a fan. It's got a little flower on it. That was 50 cents. I just love that. This I loved. It's glass and it's all etched. Let's see here. What do I have? It's etched glass. I don't know if that's better or worse. And that was $1. But it's beautiful. And it is a pendant. So I might be using it, you know, I don't know how I'll use it. And then this was $1. It's like a cameo, but it's got roses on it. And then this I thought was really pretty. It's got tiny pink roses on it. It's a little brooch. And then a butterfly. And it's all etched. It looks like it has little rhinestones, but it's not. It's just the way that it's been etched, and it's like a silver color. It's not sterling. It was only 50 cents, so I know it's not sterling or anything, but it's vintage. And so that's it. Now, I placed an order with my favorite person pretty much in the world on Etsy. Well, no, she's not my favorite, but close to it. And that's Monahan Papers, and I haven't opened it yet, but I will. So, bonjour, we have arrived. Monahan Papers. I ordered some book page. So I thought I would open it if I have time, which 40 minutes, I think I'll open it. And we will see what she sent, because she is just the best. So please stop by Monahan Papers if you haven't already, because she's inexpensive and her things are very real. I can't tell you how many things I have of hers framed in my home. So, let's see. She always packages everything so well so that things don't get bent. Thank you, Stephanie. These are great. I love them. I love her cards. If you can't say something nice, say it in French. And that's just a note that she wrote to me thanking me. And she is just awesome. And I have another 3 file folders in here, Stephanie. Thank you. Are they glued? Did you glue them in here? Or did they just get stuck? Nope. Thank you so much for the wonderful file folders that you packaged everything in so it wouldn't get ruined. We'll put this under here for now. And I have some music paper, which is French piano, I believe. Can y'all see? Am I in frame? Monahan Papers, her name is Stephanie. She is excellent. Just tell her what you're looking for, what you need, and she'll let you know if she has it. And if she doesn't, she'll let you know when she gets it in. But she is fabulous, and she is inexpensive. Oh, geez, Stephanie, I can't use these in my journal. This is gorgeous. That's going to have... No. I'll have to scan that. That is beautiful. It's like on... It feels like cardstock. Steph? Is this... Okay. I think it opens. I'm not sure. Nope. Okay. I don't know. I'll scan that. Because it's cardstock. It's beautiful. Thank you, Stephanie. And here's my paper. Stephanie, thank you so much. It was so sweet. She's always sending such sweet little gifts. I just love it. But here are some great reserve. She has these in her shop, everybody. And they are real. Ooh, I love that writing. Anyway, I love numbers. She knows how much I love numbers. Thank you, Stephanie. Appreciate it so much. And I appreciate you, and I appreciate your shop. And I just love it. And she's in the United States. So for all of my viewers that are in the U.S., is great because the shipping is very inexpensive. And she does combine shipping. Stephanie, this is beautiful. You know that's going to get framed after I scan it. I don't know where I'm going to put it yet. John's like, we're running out of space, Cheryl. Poor Stephanie, she sends me letters and things, and I scan them, and then I frame them. And then this is just a whole bunch of book page. I think there's 50 in here I ordered. And I won't open it now. It's just French book page, but you get a ton of it. And I love this sticker. Maybe that's how it opens. I'm not going to tear it. So if it starts to tear, I'm not going to open it. Yep. So I won't open that yet because I need this. It says set of 50 assorted French books, book pages. So it's www.monahanpapers.com or on Etsy, Monahan Papers on Etsy. Yeah. So, and her shop is awesome. She doesn't just sell paper, she sells everything. For those of you who are not familiar with her, this is her right here at Monahan Papers. It's right there. Okay? And she's from Dallas, Texas. And she is a sweetheart. And so is her husband, and her whole family is just very nice, very, very kind, and very easy to work with. Oh, wait, I did get one more thing. Look at this puzzle. There's 100 pieces, and I'm going to do it, and I'll probably decoupage it and make a little box out of it. Ooh, maybe it will fit on my other box. That's a good idea. That might fit on my box I just bought. We'll have to see when I put it together. I'll let you know. Well, anyway, that was a long video. I know I talked very fast, and I'm so glad that you are here. And definitely stop over to Journals in Time and watch Rose Okeef make these adorable booklets. Like, you guys, you've got to make them. They're so cute. And I will be back with another video, hopefully today. I just have to put a few things together with my head and what I'm doing before I come on with it, because I don't want to be all day trying to figure it out on video, because my videos are too long. But anyway, thank you all for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I love you. I want you to make sure that you have a fabulous, fabulous weekend. I have a glare. Yeah, let's get rid of the glare. Oh, I don't think I'm going to. I'm so sorry that my phone is ringing. In any event, I'm so glad that you stopped by. I hope you have a fabulous weekend. I hope that you stop by again. Until then, be well, be safe, and God bless. Bye-bye.